YouTube. Yes, sir. Let's verify before you start, right? YouTube. Yeah, okay.
All right. Shalom.
Shalom.
We are the I.S.U.P.K out of 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General YAHANNA. We have been teaching this truth since 1969 as blind of the lost 12 tribes of the nation of Israel.
Right.
All right. The I.S.U.P.K is not affiliated with any other religious faith. All right. Tonight, right? So today, when we look around in society, all right, the black man, the Hispanic man, and the Native Indian man seems to be confused or has lost his way in society. All right. Everybody just doing their own thing. Everybody basically lawless, right? Nobody has no mercy towards one another again, you know. Right? And the leaders of our religious institutions, right? Coming out from their various pulpits, right? And speaking lies to the people. Understand? So that spirit of brotherhood has been lost from the black man, the Hispanic man, and the Native Indian man, right? And under the I.S.U.P.K, under Commander General YAHANNA, right? We will renew that spirit or bring back that spirit, right? Onto the face of the earth again and into the nation of Israel. All right, so basically the first scripture, right? I would like to go to the book of Ephesians, chapter 4 and verse 14. We will start there, about the share. All right, you're gonna see what is making us unstable in society, all right, and how the bond of brotherhood, right, could bring us back in the right standing with the Most High, right?
Right.
And keep us from that spirit of pride, right? Wanting to do our own thing.
Okay.
All right.
Ephesians 1.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 4 and verse 14.
Okay. Book of Ephesians, chapter 4 and verse 14. That we henceforth be no more children.
So it says that we henceforth be no more children, word,
tossed to and fro,
right? So we'll be no longer tossed to and fro. Continue.
and carried about with every wind of doctrine.
That's right. Understand? Tonight we will be no longer to and fro, right? And with every wind of doctrine, as the say, black people that die from corona, you're born with that. Understand? They speak all kind of things on the media, on social media, all kind of posts, right? And people tend to run with it, right? So every win and every doctrine tend to take them in society. Every post, right, it makes a man get emotional. And as I'm back on social media, he must win. And so all of a sudden we get this spirit are just wanting to win over anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right. So now read over from the
can. But we henceforth be no more children.
Right.
Tossed to and fro.
So we will be tossed to and fro. Continue.
And carried about with every wind of doctrine.
Right. Continue.
By the sleight of men.
Right. By the sleight of men. Well.
And cunning craftiness.
And the craftiness, right? So men devising ways how to sway the minds of the people.
Right.
Understand? The pastor telling you the Lord done away with, so everybody eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster.
Right.
Understand? Everybody running with the wind of doctrine. All who popular, we going with the sick, cut your hair, cut the two sides of your head and the hair in the center. Everybody going with it, right? We continue.
Can. Whereby they lie in wait to deceive.
That's right. But at the end, they lie in wait to deceive you. Understand? Right? There's no brotherhood in these people.
Right.
Right? The end is your deception. Right? Anything else, Mona?
La.
All right.
That's 14.
All right. I want to go to Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 1.
Okay.
All right? So they just lie and wait to deceive, understand, our people, the black man, the Hispanic man, and the Native Indian man, right? Year after year, the same thing happening. You're going to church, and at the end of the year, no results, and a certain, and here we say a certain new goal, new resolution, and nothing new happening for you.
Right.
Understand? And this is time, and you see how the corona epidemic or pandemic has hit the earth. This is time. So you get a pause on the church. That is the right time for you to come out of church.
Right.
That's the right time for you to escape from that institution and come into the I.S.U.P.K and that commanding journey.
Book of Proverbs, chapter from 3 and 1, right?
Yeah, come on. Most high,
right. For length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee.
That's right. And understand, length of days, long life, and peace. If you want to be peaceable and not stressed out, and understand, and not whenever you pay bills, or understand, and not worrying that somebody go break in your house to kill you, understand, or or some burglary, or your child and child abuse,
right?
Understand, or you're facing domestic violence. If you want to escape, right, that reality, right, the Most High is telling you, go forget the laws, right? Continue to verse 3.
Verse 3. Let not mercy and truth forsake thee.
They say, let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Because whatever you are praying to the Lord for, whatever you want He to deliver you from, right? At the same time, because sometimes we might pray for more patience. Lord, give me the strength, Lord, give me the patience. But when it comes to us, and start delivering that patience or giving somebody else that strength, right? We don't want to do it.
Right.
We want to do it for we, but we don't want to do it to others. You understand? We lost that spiritual brotherhood. No longer looking out for one another. We continue down onto that road. That path only leads to destruction. You understand? That is destruction for the black man, the Hispanic man, and the Native Indian man. Right? So from there, we're going to book of Ephesians, chapter 4, and verse 14. You understand?
Okay.
Now we're going to see the spirit of brotherhood. Why we must have it.
I say therefore, and testify in the Lord, that ye henceforth walk not as Gentiles walk.
That's right. Understand? And this is Paul saying here that we must walk not as Gentiles, not as people who lawless. Understand? And we must strike that unity and brotherhood within the body.
Right. In the vanity of their mind.
Right? And don't walk in the vanity of their mind. Understand? They're just thinking about vain things. Right? And nothing substantial. Right? And not letting your light shine among the people. Understand? You must set that mark or set the standard. The same way Christ set a standard for we must set a standard for others so that others could follow.
Right?
And tread on that footpath. Continue. Alienate yourself from the life of God because they didn't want to hear nothing about God. Understand? They didn't want to hear nothing about God's laws. Understand? They didn't want to hear nothing about brotherhood and looking out for your brother. Understand? You wanted to be by yourself. You wanted to be selfish. All is yours. All is mine. Understand? Everything you have, you wanted for yourself and your benefit only. You only looking for gain. Continue.
Through the ignorance, through the ignorance that is in them.
That's right. Through the ignorance is in them. Understand? Because they don't know the Lord. If they knew the Lord, they wouldn't be operating like that. Understand? Churches would not close their doors in a time of a pandemic, a time of a coronavirus pandemic. Understand? When I look at this whole situation here, which one of you churches open their doors to take the homeless off the street?
Right.
The homeless left on the street to fend for themselves.
He put off concerning the former conversation the old man.
That's right. So what we have to do? To renew ourselves. To build that spirit of brotherhood, we have to pull up the old man. We can't behave the same way we used to be. Understand? We can't continue to eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster.
Right.
We can't continue to smoke weed. It's not just to help you, it's for you to stand up now and look back and help somebody come in.
Right.
Understand? The same way how men preach to you and you now attain and acquire the truth, the same way we gotta look back for that man. Understand?
Okay.
That is the spirit of brotherhood. We want to be able to not see as a carnal man to see, but we must know just what's the outside of the man. and think that he uneducated and he can't learn, you understand? And he's clueless and he can't come with the truth. That is not how we should look at it. You understand?
Right.
We should look at, we should see the what that man could be, what he could become. And if he wants to become that, then we ought to help him become a righteous man in the sight of the Most High.
Right.
Right? What was it?
That was verse 23.
Continue.
And I can. Verse 24. And that he put on the new man, which after God is created in righteousness and true holiness.
That the righteous man is created in righteousness and true separation. True separation from the world. He no longer wants to participate in the world or in worldly things. Doesn't mean when we live in the life, understand, and going along the merry way within the world, navigating the way through the world, selling drugs on the corner to people, understand, he wouldn't be the one people,
right,
understand, but he would get the drug dealer to stop poisoning the people, understand, and start wanting to live a life over the Most High, understand,
right,
is looking out for your brother,
right,
and why is it looking out for your brother in the truth, but for your brothers and sisters outside the truth, and set that we must set that example. Understand? All right, continue.
Can. Verse going on to verse 25, right?
Yeah.
Can, verse 25. Wherefore, putting away lying.
That's right. So you must put away what?
Lying.
That's right. You must put away lying. And when we say put away lying, one easy way we just get lied to, understand, is about the scripture.
Right.
Understand? The tell us the laws in the Bible done away with, the pastors of this institution lie to us. Understand? Because according to the Bible, these laws still in effect today. Understand? And these laws is to guide the life of the that is how this important this book is. This is not our Bible, not our religious book. And the Bible is a book of laws, statutes, and commandments written for the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man.
Right.
This is the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man's history. Understand? This is his records that he could look back to and learn all the problems the forefathers faced. He could learn from it.
Right.
Continue.
Can. Speak every man truth with his name. Right.
Tell him the truth. The truth is, you gotta stop smoking. The truth is, you gotta stop murder.
Right.
The truth is, if you're a burglar, you gotta stop breaking into people's house. If you're abusing a child, you gotta stop abusing a child. You gotta tell them the truth. Right. And that's where I'm coming from. Because if you really love your brother, you will tell him the truth, because that is what will save him in the end. And understand? You being honest with him. Right? Continue.
Can. For we are members one of another.
That's right. We are members one of another. Continue.
Can. Verse 26. Be ye angry and sin not.
Yes. They say, be ye angry, but sin not. Understand? Be angry. Yes, you might get infuriated, but don't lose on the most side. I don't mean everybody lose on the most side. Right. Understand? Continue.
Can. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath.
And don't let it go down upon your wrath. Don't hold on to nothing long. Understand? Something from since last year, October. You understand? You're still putting it. You understand? Right? Weighing down your spirit. Right. Weighing down your mind. Stressing you out for no reason. You understand? You have a problem with somebody you vote in. Understand? It have laws on how to deal with an offense. Right? As in the book, I think it's Matthew 18, 15 and 15.
Okay.
Yeah, Matthew 18.
Can. Book of Matthew, chapter 18 and verse 15.
Well,
moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee,
right, you see, if your brother shall trespass against thee, this is brother. Go ahead.
Go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone.
That's right. You go to him. And as I go to him like a big man and say, I will wait, why we do this yesterday or day before yesterday or whenever. And bother me. And as I'm coming from, right? Continue.
Can. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother.
That's right. So if you listen and you say, yeah, boy, I understand what you're saying, so forth and so forth, and on the way to patch it up, you gain back our brother. Continue.
Verse 16. But if you will hear, Salakia, but if you will not hear thee, then take with thee one or two more.
Right. So if all still can agree, because sometimes the contention are heated and debated and all the can get settled. He say the what?
If you will not hear thee, then take with thee one or two more.
That's right. So take one or two more with you. Word.
That in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, every word may be established.
That's right. Understand? So then the trespass now go be fair. Understand? Nobody can say I say this and he did say that, and now we have 2 proper witnesses now.
Right.
Continue.
Verse 17. And if you shall neglect to hear them,
right,
tell it to the church.
That's right. So when after you pass that, you go to the elders, the men in charge, men of the Lord. Not anybody on the side of the road. You understand? They go to the men of the Lord.
Right.
And they will investigate and search out through the scripture and find a proper answer for that solution. Right? So that is how altercation or offense is solved. You understand? Through the scriptures, not through your own way. Through your own way is called pride. Right?
Right.
What was the diary?
Verse 17.
In Matthew?
Yeah, Matthew.
Right. Go back to the book of Ephesians.
Yeah.
Whether it's 31? Is it 31?
No. We didn't reach so far.
You make from 26.
Book of Ephesians, chapter 4 and verse 26. Be ye angry and sin not.
Be what?
Be ye angry and sin not.
I say be angry, but you're not going to break the laws of the Most High. You're not going to become emotional. Understand? And break the laws of the Most High. Continue.
And I can. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath.
Alright, and don't keep nothing in you to weigh down your spirit or your soul. Understand? Having things in your mind comes in last year to do somebody. That is evil. Right? Continue.
And I can. Neither give place to the devil.
Right. You understand? When you keep things inside, that is how you give place to the devil. You understand? Because you can't tell you all kind of things. You understand? Well, you take that, you shouldn't take that thing, and next thing you know, there's a knife or a gun or thing, and you're in prison.
Right.
Or you end up dead.
Right.
You understand? Right? So to escape that, don't give place to the devil. Continue.
Can. Verse 28. Let him that stole steal no more, but rather let him labor.
That's right. So that is the spirit of brotherhood. When a man rescue me, my job is to rescue another man. So if he's stealing, we will take him from stealing, and now he will labor righteously. Continue.
Can. Working with his hands the thing which is good.
That's right. And as something you do proper work, you do honest work, righteous work. Continue.
Can. That he may have to give to him that needeth.
That's right. And now when he become full, now he have enough to give others. Now he could become a helping hand to somebody. And understand? So it's just like in the I.S.U.P.K. When you taught, now you could go and teach others.
Right.
Because now you reach a point you could stretch your hand to help another. All right, continue.
Can. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth.
Yes. Don't let no corrupt communication come out of your mouth. Don't be all over making all kind of different tales and stories about people. And understand? Don't try to paint people in a bad light for your gain. And understand? Let no corrupt communication come out of your mouth. Right? Continue.
Can. But that which is good to use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers.
That's right. And understand? So we speak things that which is edifying, that to the hearers it will be profitable.
Right.
And understand? You speak something of gain. And understand? All through the scriptures, right? A man might be facing a problem, you can find a solution for him in the scripture. And understand? You can show him the right way, what to eat, what not to eat. And understand? All the things that are against the Most High, you can show him.
Right.
And understand? Show him the right way to walk in this path. And understand? Right? Tell him come out of the Christian church. Understand? Right? Stop following these lies of these institutions. Understand? And go and look in your Bible and see for yourself the truth. These laws are still in effect.
Right.
Right? Continue.
Verse 30. And grieve not the Holy Spirit of God, whereby ye are sealed unto the day of redemption.
Right? So don't vex the Spirit of the Lord. Continue.
And I can. Verse 31. Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you.
That's right. And understand? We have let all these type of evil put away from us. And understand? That is why we have to renew your mind in that spirit. Because if you allow them things to hold on to you, I'm telling you, the devil will work on you. And understand? That white supremacy will not work on you.
Right.
And understand? When you catch yourself, you understand? It's all, as the scripture read before, all when that doctrine taken. And you can't find yourself back from it.
Okay.
Understand? From there, you may book of Galatians, chapter 5, and verse 22. Whoever have a good word.
Yeah, that's right. 5 and 23. Book of Galatians, chapter 5 and verse 22. But the fruit of the Spirit is love. Love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law.
Right, against these there is no law. Understand? So once you applying these, there's nothing against that. Understand? You're not breaking the most high laws. Understand? There's no law against that. Right? And also, right? Plenty of it there's after this. Understand? What peace and what joy and meekness and oh Lord, fill my spirit with kindness. Understand? But when the Lord show you kindness, you showing other people kindness.
Right.
You showing other people meekness. You showing other people mercy. Understand? Right? Or we just hear it and in one ear and then applying it in the other. Understand? These are the things we have to consider. Understand? These are the things we got to watch out for and to keep that spirit or your spirit pure.
Right.
Understand? And unblemished and unspotted. Understand? Don't hold no grudge inside for nobody. Forget that. Understand? You forgive them, that don't mean you have to go and line with them or hang out with them. Understand? They're just smoking weed or they're that drug dealer. That don't mean you have to do that. Understand? But you forgive them and move on. Understand where I'm coming from? Right? Don't want to hear you get the word, you speak the word to them. And if they don't want to hear you, forget, you move on to somebody else. Understand? You set the example. Understand? But don't let them pull you down to the point where you get in a debate or a battle. Understand where I'm coming from? And every day when they pass in the street, you're throwing 2 words for him or you're watching with a bad eye. Understand? It's time to forget that. Understand? It's not time for that. Understand? Right? Go allow your spirit to get tired and that kind of madness and foolishness. Right?
Right.
Continue.
And verse 24. And they that are Christ have crucified the flesh.
So they that are in Christ, right? You give up the flesh. And as I continue.
With the affections and lust.
That's right. You want to part of that. You say you tread in this life, you tread in the righteousness of Christ. You understand? We in fighting up in revelry and lasciviousness and worldly lust.
Right.
You understand? It's time we realize it's time we have to drop that. You understand? Because the Most High don't make no joke. You understand? When you go in the book of Revelation, it says liars and homemongers and adulterers, all of them going in the pit.
Right.
And understand? And we talking about but held down with fire under the ground, but you'll end up to a lower state, and it wouldn't be a nice place to be. Right? Continue.
Verse 25. If we live in the Spirit, let us also walk in the Spirit. Verse 26. Let us not be desirous of vainglory.
That's right. Don't be desirous of vainglory. That's plenty things that we don't esteem, and that is vain. That is vainglory. You understand? Right? You have 4 cars and a big house. That is vainglory. That don't mean nothing. You understand? Because if you do have the Most High with your backing, your riches mean nothing. You understand? That your riches will end up your stumbling block and your destruction. You understand? Continue.
Can. Provoking one another, envying one another.
Right? You provoke one another, envy one another. That's it?
Can.
From there, we're going on to Luke chapter 6 and verse 27.
The book of Luke chapter 6 and verse 27.
Yeah, come on.
But I say unto you, which hear, love your enemies, do good to them that hate you.
As I say, love your enemies and do good to them that hate you, right? I'm going to tell you, love your enemies. It's talking about your brothers in the nation. One of the hardest things for black people today is to love one another.
Right.
And as we love everybody else except ourselves. We hate to see another black man. And as and it gets so bad, you hate to even see a man send a black emoji for you.
Right.
Bad. You understand? First you hate your own people. You understand? You see a black emoji, it's still your spirit. You understand? Right? We need to love one another. You understand? We have become enemies of one another. So the scripture put it, love your enemies. Learn to love your neighbor.
Right.
Yeah, you might get vexed. You understand? And you might find he's smoking too much cigarette. You understand where I'm from? Or he drinking too much rum. But at one point in time, you was the same way.
Right.
You understand where I'm from? And somebody bear the center, the center of the cigarette and bear the center of the punching and come and pull you out of that way of life. You understand? And set you on the right path. So now you turning back now to do the same for others. You understand? You turning back to help that brother. You turning back to look out for them. You understand? And even self, them might want to look out for themselves. You understand? But you can still come and lay a prayer for them. Pray for those who despitefully use you. You understand where I'm from? You could still come back and in some way help that brother. Or at least not let his blood stay on your hands.
Right.
You understand? Because at least you went and tell him about the truth. You understand? At least you went and show him the path to forgiveness. And to receive that grace of the Most High. Continue.
Verse 28. Bless them that curse you.
Bless them that curse you.
And pray for them which despitefully use you.
Yes, see? Pray for them that despitefully use you. That's a hard thing. And as I'm wrong, because sometimes a man gets so that you want to think about him in your mind.
Right.
You understand? You're mad. And as I'm, you just feel you can walk down there and hit them 2 coffee in your mouth. And as I'm coming from, right? But that is the level Christ want to bring you. And as I'm pray for them that despitefully use you. Continue.
And unto him that smiteth thee on one cheek, offer also the other.
That's right. And understand? When I say I don't mean turn your cheek. And understand? And then put you in the next cheek. So you turn one cheek, pow! And then you turn the one, pow! And I feel that I got Christianity.
Right.
And understand? That is a high level of Christianity. What I mean, basically, don't render evil for evil. Don't do back the same thing with he do you. And understand where I'm from?
Okay.
Right? You set the example. And understand? You do the right thing, walk the right path, let your light shine on this earth. And understand? You be that example. Continue.
And him that taketh away thy cloak, forbid not to take thy coat also.
All right, continue.
Give to every man that asketh of thee.
Give to every man that asketh. Everybody, you have it. Bless them up. Continue.
And of him that taketh away thy goods, ask them not again.
That's right. Somebody might try to rip you off. And understand? But what you're gonna do, you're gonna kill a man. And that's what causing black and black crime today. And understand? No brother, because you will kill a man for Jordan or Levi. You understand where I'm from?
Right.
Or a man grab a gold chain and they're looking to run him down to some dark alley and you get murder. You understand? And they look at die for a gold chain. You understand where I'm from? So your life, right, with less than a gold chain, you understand? Right? We have to get back the priorities in order, set back the spirit in order. Continue.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Verse 31. And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise.
That's right. You understand? So wherever you want somebody to do to you, you do likewise to them. You understand? And if I know me way to do something to me, you understand? I wouldn't do to you.
Right.
That is what we have to reach. You understand? Right? You, for example, many world, you understand, want to sleep with a man wife, but they don't want nobody sleep with them one.
Right.
You understand? They want to break in somebody's house, but they don't want nobody breaking them house. You understand? Right? They want to beat and abuse somebody's child, but they don't want nobody to abuse their child. That is the mindset. You understand? That society have now got to bring back the mind from that. You understand? Right? True brotherhood is loving your people. Not the other nation. Learn to love your people.
Right.
You understand? That is what we gotta look out for. You understand? Because when you go on all them work, and all them different job sites, them hiring their people. So if them hiring their people, let me hire my people. You understand? Let me start to look out for my brothers and sisters. You understand? They're skipping the people all through. Some of them are no passes. But the mean, they will learn the job.
Right.
But if them can learn any job, my people will learn any job too.
Right.
You understand? That is going to get a push. You understand? And if I was a worker, and because when I working for them, I put in all the best work. So when I working for my people, let me put all the best work too. You understand? Let me work, let me raise the standard of quality for my nation. You understand? Let me strive to do better. Right? What was that?
And those to you.
That's the one. All right. From there, now continue on to 35.
Verse 32. For if ye love men, Salakia, for if you love them which love you, what thank have ye?
Yeah, if you love them, that already love you. It's not thanks in that. You understand? That easy. You understand? It's easy to give gifts to and like them who like you, who give you a high five every day. That is nice part. You understand? Continue.
For sinners also love those that love them.
That's right. Sinners do the same thing. And all the who give them high five and line with them and big them up, them like them too. That's that easy thing. Continue.
Verse 33. And if ye do good to them which do good to you, what thank have ye?
Yeah. If you do good to them, understand? He does big mouth. Understand? So me and he does real good to the bigger. Don't take anything from me. That easy thing. Because he given you, you give them back. So you using measure. Understand? Continue.
For sinners also do even the same.
That's right. Sinners to do the same thing. Continue.
And if ye lend to them to whom ye hope to receive, what thank have ye?
That's right. If you lend to them, you just lend to them to get back. Because you know you get back. You understand? So that's an easy thing. You understand? You know if I give out, I get it back.
Right.
You understand? That's an easy thing. Continue.
For sinners also lend to sinners to receive as much again.
That's right. You understand? Sinners to do the same thing. You understand? Because I know they get back the money. That's an easy thing. Continue.
Verse 35. But love ye your enemies.
But to love your enemies, boy, a lot of people, that the wall right there. You understand? The care, fathom that in the mind.
Right.
You understand? To love the brother. You understand? That don't mean going go hug him and party with him. But to say, boy, after all that, you understand? You cook a plate of food and give it. Nah, you can't make that. You understand? You can't love that man. Continue.
And do good and lend hoping for nothing again.
That's right. That is happening into this society. Understand? Where into this society you see that level of brotherhood? Only the I.S.U.P.K and the command in Johnny.
That's right.
Right.
You understand? Because everybody wants to give you something to wait back. You understand where I'm coming from? Nobody ain't giving you the time to leave. Nah, don't bother to pay back. Very rare you will see something like that. You understand? But it is something very popular. You understand? In the I.S.U.P.K under command in YAHANNA, all the brothers, from captains to generals to troopers, you understand? They are people who look out for their nation. You understand? Given with looking for nothing in return.
Right.
You understand? Go and continue.
And your reward shall be great.
And what?
And your reward shall be great.
And the reward shall be great. Right? Continue.
And ye shall be the children of the highest, for he is kind unto the unthankful and to the evil.
That's right. Even the Most High, he set the example. And understand, he kind unto the unthankful and what?
And unto the evil.
And unto the evil. And understand, them evil bastards and them, he's still giving them air to breathe. And understand, he's still raising the sun. And understand, and drying all the bed sheet. And understand where I'm coming from? Right? He's still giving them good weather. And yet they're still ungrateful.
Right.
Understand? Some of them still bowling, it had no God. Understand? It had no God, but they're glad for the sunlight. Understand? Right? They're glad when a tornado in pass on the house and crush it. Understand? But the bowling had no God.
Right.
Right? Continue.
Yeah, that was verse 35.
I go 35?
Right.
All right, Baba, thanks. Go to Colossians chapter 3 and verse 12.
The book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 12.
Go ahead.
Put on therefore, as the elect of the Most High, holy and beloved, bowels of mercies.
That's right. We must have mercy. I think the black man, the Hispanic man, and the Native Indian must have. We must develop that quality of mercy. Understand? Because the same way we want mercy, we must be able to show that mercy back to the brothers and sisters. Understand?
Okay.
Right? The same way we was in pain, understand? Let we relieve them from their pain. Understand? Right? Because the Most High sent somebody to relieve me from my pain. Right? Let me show them that mercy. Continue.
Kindness.
Kindness, show them kindness.
Humbleness.
Humbleness.
Salakia. Humbleness of mind.
Humbleness of mind. Right? Continue.
Meekness, long suffering.
Meekness and long suffering. Right? Continue.
Verse 13. Forbearing one another.
That's right.
And forgiving one another.
That's right. We must forbear with one another. And understand, we gotta stick it out. And understand, not because something has happened once. And understand, everybody just say, I ain't talking to you again. Then a nation can't build like that. It can the spirit of brotherhood, not in emotional thinking. It has no spirit of brotherhood in emotional thinking. And as I'm coming from, we have to forbear with one another. We have to stick it out with one another. We have to solve the problem with one another. We go into the battle together. And understand that I say a friend is born to adversity.
Right.
And understand? We have to stick it out with one another. Continue.
If any man have a quarrel against any, even as Christ forgave you, so also do ye.
That's right. And understand? If Christ will forgive you, and understand? Christ give you that mercy. And understand? For all the wicked, bastardly things we do, and understand? Christ give you that mercy. So now that we receive Christ's mercy, we must give that mercy unto others. And understand? We have to set that example. And understand? Christ set the example for me. Let me set the example.
Right.
And understand? Continue.
And above all these things, put on charity.
Put on what?
Put on charity.
That's right. Continue.
Which is the bond of perfectness.
That's right. You understand? That will take it to perfection. You understand? That is the standard Christ wants to reach. You understand? He wants to be better than the ways of the world. You understand? Let me set the example for your brothers and sisters in the world.
Right.
You understand? Let me strive for that level of weakness and kindness and love. You understand? Even beyond. You understand? We must do it to those in the body. You understand? And also do it for those who are not in the body. Because we have to show them the example. You understand? From there, what was it?
Verse 14.
Continue.
Verse 15. And let the peace of the Most High rule in your hearts, to which also ye are called in one body, and be ye thankful.
That's right. We are called in one body. Not many bodies, one body. All of it is one. That how the spirit of brotherhood could form and bond because it's one body. And as all I mean of all over the place, and as and all different sect, and doing all different things with all different type of doctrine.
Right.
One doctrine.
Right.
And as under the I.S.U.P.K, under command of YAHANNA. And that is how the spirit of brotherhood could grow and foster. And as because everybody mind thinking on the same wavelength.
Right.
Right? Continue.
God. Let the word of YAHWH dwell in you richly in all wisdom.
That's right. Let the word of these scriptures dwell in you richly. Let it saturate your mind. Alright, continue.
Teaching and admonishing one another in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs.
That's right. And as the teaching, right? That is how we renew in the mind when we being taught. That is how we being baptized, when we being taught. Understand? Right? And admonition, correction. Understand? And we not correcting one another with what I feel. Understand? Well, I feel they should have do this, or I feel they should have do that, or way you feel. That is not how it goes on.
Right.
These admonition come from the scriptures, from the word of the Most High. The laws he set down is what is governing over our lives. Understand? These laws is what making a man righteous. Understand? Making him stand in righteousness. Continue.
Singing with grace in your hearts to the Most High.
That's right. And we admonish one another in psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs, singing in grace. Understand? You can't put on your U.P.K music and you're rocking, you're admonishing yourself because the word continue banging in the head. You understand?
Right.
From there, I will move on to the book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 1.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 1. My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. For length of days.
My bad. You know what? Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 1.
Hebrews 13 and 1. The book of Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 1. Let brotherly love continue.
Let what?
Let brotherly love continue.
Let brotherly love continue. Go ahead.
Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares.
That's right. You understand where I'm from? So always remember to entertain it. Keep your brothers, keep good in good standing with your brothers. Don't refuse them. You understand where I'm from? Especially those in the body.
Right.
You understand? Right? Look out for them. They might need something. They could call upon it, and sometimes you don't have it. Somebody else may be with over. That's how the body is.
Right.
You understand where I'm from? Right? Continue.
Verse 3. Remember them that are in bonds.
Remember them who are in bonds, the brothers and sisters in prison. Go ahead.
As bound with them, and them would suffer adversely, as being yourselves also in the body.
That's right. And I thought some suffering adversity and in bonds. Understand? Because the lack of the knowledge of this law.
Right.
Understand? That is why the I.S.U.P.K under command of these corners to warn the people. Understand? Right? To make them aware and to keep them in right standing at the Most High, and to take them out of the madness of the system of Babylon and from under white supremacy. Understand? Because some of the white supremacy crush your mind. Understand? When they go to society and what some people the mind crush. Understand? And some people they give up. Understand? Because it's looking like it has no hope and it has no end, and looking like the entire life will go head into a direction we have no return. Understand? But on that command Johnny Hanley I.S.U.P.K, we will renew that mind. And we will renew that spirit in brotherhood.
Right.
Understand? And we will continue going out on the street and being that defender for our people.
Right.
Right? Continue.
Verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled.
That's right. The institution of marriage that the Moses set up is perfect. Continue.
But whoremongers and adulterers, the Most High will judge.
That's right. Understand? But whoremongers and adulterers, the Lord said he will judge him. Understand? He will bring you into punishment. Understand where I'm from? That is not the spirit of brotherhood. The spirit of brotherhood is not homongering and being an adulteress. You understand? Right? Continue.
Verse 5. Let your conversation be without covetousness, and be content with such things as ye have.
That's right. You understand? Don't see another man thing and want it. You understand where I'm coming from? Right? You be content with what you have. That is what the Most High give you. Be content with it. Continue.
For he had said, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee.
That's right. He will never leave thee and forsake thee. You understand? And if you need something, the Most High will provide it. You understand? But you have to bring the spirit into that brotherly love. You understand? And stop being out there hating your people. You understand? We so hate with people, forgetting that we was once like them. You understand? We were once out there in society doing what we wanted. Anything we wanted, all manner of evilness. Some of we don't even want to talk about the level of evilness we were doing. You understand where I'm from? Right? And some of you like to play that we was never evil, but you are damn wicked. Where is the difference? You understand? Of a man smoking weed, you understand? And a man eating pork and crab and stuff. Both of them killing themselves.
Right.
And both of them breaking the laws of the Most High. Have no difference.
Right.
You understand? So one can't say I was more evil than the other. All of you was blasted evil. And until somebody come, understand, and show me that path of righteousness. Right? Continue.
So, verse 6. So that we may boldly say that the Most High is my helper.
That's right. You understand? That is what we want to be saying. You say, who is your helper?
The Most High is my helper.
That's right. You understand? The help coming from the Lord. Continue.
And I will not fear what man shall do unto me.
That's right. You understand? I say the Lord, regardless of what society says, they could say all kind of things. You understand? Somebody like can say, you know, cult. You understand? Whether we read the Bible is right, all kind of things that is. You understand where I'm coming from? But we know we know what we serve in the Lord.
Right.
You understand where I'm coming from? We read and has been taught and understand who the Most High is. And the Most High is not a man to play with. And understand he's not a friend who will get high five on you on the side of the street.
That's right.
Where they make him out to be. And understand? He's not a white homosexual. And understand? The Most High is a black man. Christ is a black man. Understand? And the Most High have all power and all authority. He can rip your spirit out your body right now.
Right.
Right.
You understand? Right? These are the things we don't consider. You understand? We just feel we do it on our own and we plan and scheme. And behind the scenes and the Lord is seeing nothing. The Lord sees everything. You understand? And all evil plan, you will crush it. You say anything that in the book I have to tell you, anything that is not of the Lord, you will bring it to naught. You will crush it. You understand? That is how serious the Most High is. But we don't consider these things. Right? That is verse 6.
Come.
Continue to verse 7.
And I will not fear what man shall do unto me. Verse 7. Remember them which have rule over you, who have spoken unto you the word of the Most High, whose faith follow, considering the end of their conversation.
That's right. You got to remember the who are above we. Who speak that word of righteousness. And as I come we pray that the Most High continue to watch over them and then keep guard over them. And they continue to be the watchman in the nation.
Right.
Right? Go to Romans chapter 12 and verse 10, Bible picture.
You still have here, Romans.
10 and 12 and 10.
12 and 10.
Yeah.
The book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 10. Be kindly affection one to another with brotherly love.
We back up the again.
Be kindly affected one to another with brotherly love.
That's right. You understand? We gotta be kind to one another. Right? With brotherly love, looking on for one another. You understand? Feeling the pain of one another. You understand? That is what brotherhood is about. Understand? One man pain, another man feel it. Understand? And we coming up with a solution to help it. We're not just leaving anybody inside where let him fend for himself. That is not brotherhood. Understand? Brotherhood is looking on for one another. Continue.
In honor, preferring one another.
In honor, doing what?
Preferring one another.
That's right. Understand? Any day, anytime, I prefer my brothers.
Right.
Understand?
Right.
Right? I prefer my brothers because these are the men who standing and fighting in the battle beside me.
That's right.
Understand? These are the men who go out in the street every day, leaving their houses to go out in the street to warn the brothers and sisters who not in the truth.
Right.
Understand? Warn them about the wrath of the Most High to come. Understand? Or warn them that the Most High is not somebody to play with. Understand? Warn them. Understand that how did the church demonize them and make them to feel that the Most High do not consider them? You go out there and tell them the truth. That they are the chosen people of God. The black, the Hispanic, and the native Indian man is the chosen people of God.
That's right.
Right.
Understand? And we going to go out there and tell these people that that it's time to come back to the hand of the Lord and to be in righteousness. It's time to be priests and kings upon the face of the earth. Understand? Right? Continue.
Verse 11. Not slothful in business.
Not what?
Slothful in business.
Not slothful in business. Understand? Well,
fervent in spirit.
That's right. So you're not lazy. You're assertive. You're attentive. You're paying attention. You're looking at the things going on around you in the environment. Continue.
Serving the Most High.
Doing what?
Serving the Most High.
Doing service. That's the job of the priest, to serve. You understand where I'm coming from? We come to rule over our own brothers and sisters. You understand? The whole job of the priest is service. You understand? Right? And commanding YAHANNA set the example. Christ set the example. The
Right.
Most High set the example. You understand? They serve us the most. You understand? The Most High serving us every day and night. You understand? Because he could have killed me long time.
Right.
He could have get rid of me long time. And make a whole new nation of people just like he tell Moses. You understand? Boy.
Time. Rejoicing in hope. Patient in tribulation. Continuing instant in prayer. Distributing to the necessity of saints.
That's right. Understand? Distributing to the necessity of saints. Understand? Here in the I.S.U.P.K. Understand? I don't believe in here a man could say he hungry. Because I was going to say I hungry. Somebody come into your aid.
Right.
Understand?
Okay.
As you have no clothes for your back, somebody come into your aid. You understand? Die the spirit and brotherhood first time here. You understand?
Right.
Nobody lacking one more than the other. That is brotherhood. Right? Continue.
Given to hospitality.
Given to what?
Given to hospitality.
That's right. You understand? They're always ready to receive you. You understand? Nobody running away. You understand? Right? Or running to the back and saying I'm not home. That is not the spirit of brotherhood. Continue.
Right. Bless them which persecute you. Bless and curse not. Rejoice with them that do rejoice, and weep with them that weep.
That's right. You understand? If people in the world curse them, bless them. You don't tell it up. You understand? You are rewarded with the Most High.
Right.
That's where you're rewarded. Not from them, with the Most High. Right? And you set the example in the world. Right? And I say, right? And rejoice with them that rejoice, and weep with them that weep. You understand? Who mourning, we mourn with you. You understand? And when it's time to rejoice, we rejoicing together. You understand? Your pain is my pain, and your joy, my joy. You understand? That is the spirit of brotherhood. That is the spirit that the I.S.U.P.K fosters.
Right.
You understand? Right? That spirit of kindness and peace and love to one another. You understand? That is UPK. Right? Continue.
Be of the same mind, one toward another.
That's right. We all have the same mind, one toward another. Nobody thinking different. You understand? Right? Nobody getting blown away by some strange doctrine. You understand? We all have the same mind to one another. Continue.
Mind not high things.
Mind not what?
Mind not high things.
Don't get tied up all in the high things. Continue.
But consent to men of low estate.
That's right. Always look out for them below you. Always look out for the might have people the little weaker than you, they might be a little slower and then look out for them.
Right.
These are the people we gotta look out for. We gotta blast them and tell them about it too slow and you could have reached here already. Or you should have learned that already. These are the people we are looking for. We gotta show that extra care. And kindness to one another. That is brotherhood. That is U.P.K.
Right.
Not like the world passing you by. You too slow, but you just forget about you. You just drop it like 3G and pick up 5G. We rolling. That is how this world is. This world is ready to take on the new thing as soon as it comes. And forget the old. But I'm not forgetting the old because these are the people who struggle with me.
That's right.
Right. My brother, no, nothing new in coming to penetrate, and I forget my brother.
That's right.
And then once the people in the battlefield with me, we could. I imagine like the general and then could sit down and recall all the battles they win.
That's right.
And recall all the men who stood and fight, and recall all who run. All
Right.
who fall by the wayside.
Right.
And the men who stand in the battle with you, them is the men who you're rolling with. Them is the men who defend it with you.
That's right.
Right? Continue.
Be not wise in your own conceits.
Go be wise in your own conceit. Continue.
Recompense to no man evil for evil.
That's right. Right? A man doing something evil is a hard thing. Doing something evil, but you going back to do evil, that's not the right path. That's not the solution. And the most High is giving them the key to save yourself from destruction because that way they start. One man do something, your man might slap a man, go home, he get a gun, he come back, he shoot. Boom. Kill the man. Next night, a man who just get shoot, he better come and the war start. And they going back and forth until the two sides die out. All because one man decide to recompense people. A whole village or society might die out. That's how black and black crime will start.
Right.
Just with that one man deciding, he going back to continue that evil. Right? So continue.
Provide things honest in the sight of all men.
That's right. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. Let your example shine. The Most High is your provider. Don't fall into the trickery of the enemy to go and scheme. For you to bring it to utter shame and destruction. Right? Continue.
Verse 18. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men.
Do what?
Live peaceably with all men.
All right. That's what we're going to strive to do. If it's possible, there are some people, they're ready there, especially people in the other nations, they're ready to choke that fire. You understand? Because that evil within them, they can't help themselves. You understand? But if it's possible, you're living a peaceful life with all men. You understand? Don't go and provoke no unnecessary war that you do have to provoke.
Right.
You understand? Not every post on Facebook mean that you had to go and answer to start a fire.
Right.
And when you start the fire, you mean you must get the last word, so you ain't going to sleep. 3 o'clock in the morning, you have to put the last word. You understand? If it's like emoji, you mean you have to put it to end the conversation. Otherwise, you can't go and sleep. You understand? Don't put yourself to them things. Don't put your spirit to them kind of thing. And you're showing that evil work in the spirit. Continue.
Right.
Okay. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give peace unto wrath.
That's right.
For it is written, vengeance is mine.
Vengeance is who?
Vengeance is mine.
And who said?
The Most High.
That's right. And as the Most High says, vengeance is yours. And we U.P.K believe that. And because when he come back and say, every knee will bow and every tongue will confess that he is the Lord. He is the Most High. And he ruling over all things. And believe me, he coming to take vengeance. And together get yourself together. And bring yourself in right standing with the Most High.
Right.
Right? We'll give back Hebrews. We'll give 6 and 10.
Hebrews 6 and 10.
Yeah.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 6 and verse 10.
When?
The book of Hebrews, chapter 6 and verse 10. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love.
That's right. The Most High will not forget your work and labor in love. You have no need to be in competition with nobody.
That's right.
And as I'm wrong, what you do, the Most High will not forget. You just keep putting in your brick by brick, brick by brick, brick by brick.
That's right.
And as the Most High eyes 10,000 times brighter than the sun. He ain't missing nothing.
Right.
And it's still an angel keeping records day and night. And as he ain't missing nothing. Right? So the Most High will not forget your word.
Which he have shewed towards his name.
Right? Continue.
In that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister.
Right? Right? So you're doing the work and the Most High see it, and he will reward you in due time. Go ahead.
Verse 11. And we desire that every one of you do shew the same diligence to the full assurance of hope until the end.
That's right. And we're going to continue doing the work till the end. And the end is when the Most High, well, the end is the beginning. Because when the Most High come back, that is the beginning of Jacob.
That's right.
Right? Continue.
Verse 12. That ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promise.
That's right. And so we ain't being slothful, we ain't getting tired. It's not time to get tired. It's time to press harder. And it's time to move forward, following those in the faith, right? And those through the faith and patience inherit the promises. And when we look back to the forefathers, them stick to it. They never get tired. And they're always ready to go, always ready to do the work of the Most High.
That's right.
And through that diligence and through that faith, through the works, the faith, the inherit the promise, as the scripture says. And that's where I'm coming from, right? So they went right down to the end. Continue.
Verse 13. For when the Most High made promise to Abraham, because he could swear by no greater, he swore by himself.
Right? So the Most High swear by himself. That is the highest place he could have swear about, because he is the all-powerful Most High. Continue.
Saying, surely, blessing I will bless thee, and multiply I will multiply thee. And so, after he had patiently endured, he obtained the promise.
That's right. So after Abraham patiently endured and do all the Most High said, he endured, he obtained the promise. You understand? The Most High wasn't slack to reward him. You understand? The Most High didn't break the promise. The Most High gave him his reward. And that is what we have records here. To remind me of that.
That's right.
You understand where I'm from? Don't get slack, don't get tired. In the spirit of brother, yeah, you'll get tired, you'll get sleepy. Sometimes you'll sit up late in the night. And sometimes it's early morning. And sometimes it's whole week. And but we ain't getting slack and we ain't getting tired.
That's right.
Continue. So like I was 15.
Oh, yeah, not 15.
All right. Give me Proverbs chapter 25 and verse 20. Yeah, so there's no time to get tired. Now it's time to press the gas. So it's all the corona pandemic overtake the world by storm, and the whole world, every time you turn on the TV, the news, the papers, the internet, everybody talking about corona. The Most I had them busy. So I'm dying the Most I could do. Make the enemies busy.
That's right.
Continue.
So like yes, Proverbs 25 and
Proverbs 25 and 20.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 25 and verse 28. He that had no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls.
That's right. That's something. And that's how we can continue to be full of emotion. And just blowing out every time you see something, you just blow. And you have no rule, and then you're like a city without wall. Because anything choke you, and it will trigger you off. And that is an unstable man. Right? Right, from there, I will take him that 28.
Yeah, come.
Right, amen. The book of Psalms, chapter 24 and verse 4. Chapter 4.
Come. The book of Psalms, chapter 24 and verse 4. He that had clean hands and a pure heart, who had not lifted up his soul unto vanity, nor sworn deceitfully, he shall receive the blessing from the Most High.
That is the man who will receive the blessing of the Most High, right? He that has a clean hand, he has clean works, right? And a pure mind. And as the mind has no deceit or no guile, right? Towards his brother or towards anybody of the nation. Right? Continue.
He shall receive the blessing of the Most High and righteousness of God of his salvation.
That's right. And that's where I'm from. That's an upright man, right? A man who never get led away by vanity and that's or the deceitful loss of this world. Right? Give me Psalms chapter 51 and 17. Bible picture.
The book of Psalms, chapter 51 and verse 17. The sacrifices of the Most High are a broken spirit.
That's right. The sacrifices of the Most High is a broken spirit. Understand? That is how we have to come before the Most High. We can't come before the Most High prideful. Understand? A simple way for pride is just doing what you want as opposed to doing what the Most High say to you.
Right.
Understand? That's a simple way to break it down. Right? So you say, the sacrifices of God are a broken spirit. Continue.
A broken and a contrite heart.
And a broken and a contrite heart. Contrite basically means remorseful. You understand? You're sincerely sorry for what you do. Right? And that's how we have to be. We have to be thankful to the Most High for bringing me out of that low estate we was in. Understand? Careless in the world. Understand? Believing that we in control of our own life. Understand? Believing that, and I like to say, you will live forever. Understand? That's a careless way of thinking. Right? We believing that I too young to death. People still believing that. How much young will die every day?
Right.
And people still believe in that. And that's where I'm from. Right? I had a job in the hospital. Right? And for all those who working in the hospital, and if you're not working in the hospital, just go and stop by the accident and emergency, and you will see once people dying every day. From baby to young people to old people. Every single day. By the groves. Understand? And just look at the pandemic today, but more people added to the people who have already died. Every day. Understand? And we just tend to live our lives careless, like we on we own. Understand? We could do what we want, see what we want, drink what we want, eat what we want. Understand? And nothing is up to. Understand? And one of the biggest lies are white supremacy. And one of the biggest lies I a Christian pastor is that you have one life to live. Understand where I'm from? You've given away life. You're totally giving away life. Right? Continue.
O Most High, thou will not despise.
That's right. The Most High will not despise somebody with a broken spirit and a contrite heart because it's truly and sincerely remorseful. Right? Are the sins that are committed against the Most High, the laws that they break against the Most High. Right? From there, I want to go on to the book of Proverbs, chapter 11 and verse 2.
The The book of Proverbs, chapter 11, and verse 2. When pride cometh, then cometh shame.
That's right. When pride cometh, what cometh after?
Then cometh shame.
That's right. Then that's where I'm coming from. Right? When you want to do it with you want to do, as opposed to follow the scriptures or follow the ways of the Lord, shame does come. Understand? Shame and destruction come into it. Right? You know, Proverbs 16 and 5. Yeah, shame and destruction that is the party going on. Understand?
The book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 5. Everyone that is proud in his heart is an abomination to the Most High.
Say, everyone that is proud in his heart is an abomination to the Most High. You understand? Right? And when I go back into the law in the book of the laws in the book of Moses, I tell you, a homosexual, a man lying with a man and a woman lying with a woman is an abomination to the Most High. Right? So basically, we're telling you, pride, just like if it's a damn homosexual.
Right.
I tell how serious that is. Not following the ways of the Most High. Right? Continue.
Though hand be joined in hand. Salakia.
That is understand?
No, Salakia. I was Proverbs 16
And
5.
And 5?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Salakia. Go on to verse 6.
Verse 6. By mercy and truth, iniquity is purged.
That's right. By mercy and truth, iniquity is purged. Understand? As brothers and sisters in the truth, we must have mercy. Understand? And we must speak the truth. Understand? And when we say speak the truth about the Most High's word. Understand where I'm coming from? Right? We ain't going half-hearted. Right? The mercy the Lord show us, let me show that back to we brothers and sisters. Let me give them that mercy. Understand? They might understand now. Understand? And you don't have to go and dwell with them, lie with them, or have coffee with them. Understand? But show them that mercy. Because the day will come when they will realize that the way he was actually telling them was the truth. And that day might be too late. Understand? That was the end of 6?
La.
Go ahead.
By mercy and truth, iniquity is purged. And by the fear of the Most High, men depart from evil.
That's right. Understand? That is not men depart from evil, from the fear of the Most High. Understand? The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Understand? That's what makes you realize when you understand the scriptures, you understand that the Most High and making a joke. And people really going to get punished. Understand? And people really going to be brought down low to destruction. Right? And they would not be able to escape from all the wickedness that they do to others. All the wickedness that the white man doing and oppressing societies all over the world, they have a destruction coming to him.
Right.
Right? And the destruction will be so bad, we won't even remember who he is. Understand? That household will just be, that won't be a name on the earth anymore. I tell how sad that is. Understand? That comes at the white man, understand, and we like the lifestyle and this and that, and as Officer Kwabalo saying yesterday, like he like to pay good. Understand? We like that. Understand? But that house at Edom is coming to total obliteration.
Right.
Understand? The Most High bringing vengeance on the house for the destruction that the coming upon the people. Right? From there we go on to Book of Galatians, chapter 6, Bible scripture. Start from Galatians 6 and 9.
The book of Galatians, chapter 6 and verse 9. And let us not be weary in well-doing.
Let us not be what? Weary in what?
Well-doing.
That's right, continue.
For in due season we shall reap, if we faint not.
That's right. Understand? Let me not be weary and well-doing. Let me continue to go and continue to put the word of the Most High out there. Understand? Continue to do the work of the Most High.
All right.
Understand? Let me not get tired. Understand? And it say in due time what? And in due
for in due season we shall reap, if we faint not.
That's right. In due season you can reap the reward. Understand? So you had to hold on and battle through. Understand? Right? We had to hold on and battle this canoe, and your brothers to battle this canoe with you. Make it even better. You understand where I'm coming from? Right? And in due season, you go reap that reward. Right? From there, we go on to Deuteronomy chapter 20 and verse 1.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 20, and verse 1. When thou goest out to the battle.
Right? So the most I tell them now, this was in the book of Deuteronomy, right? When I was going to fight wars, right? The most I show them how to fight.
Horses and chariots, and a people more than thou. Be not afraid of them.
That's right. And understand, when we go to battle, when we go out in the street and the people looking more than us, we will be not afraid. We're not afraid of them. Continue.
For the most high, thy power is with thee.
That's right. That is what I heard. The most I tell you, he will be with thee.
Right.
And as I'm in sending you alone, he coming with you. Well,
Shall I carry on?
yeah, we don't.
Which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. And it shall be, when ye come nigh unto the battle, that the priest shall approach and speak unto the people, and shall say unto them, Hear, O Israel, ye approach this day unto battle against your enemies.
That's right. Well,
let not your hearts faint.
So in the battle, don't let your heart faint. Well,
fear not, and do not tremble, neither be ye terrified because of them.
All right, continue.
For the Most High your power is he that goeth with you, to fight for you against your enemies, to save you.
That's right. So the Most High going with you to fight against your enemies. I just show that the nations wasn't with friends, wasn't with brothers, wasn't with sisters.
Right.
The next nation was the enemies.
Right.
And the Most High used to go with you and fight against your enemies. Right? Continue.
And the officers shall speak unto the people.
So the officers speaking to the people,
saying, What man is there that had built a new house and had not dedicated it? Let him go and return to his house.
That's right. They will build a house, and you ain't dedicated, you ain't moving yet. You tell them, send that man back home. You understand? Because your mind, you understand? Your mind will be focused on that treasure. So he had to go back home. He ain't prepared to battle. Go ahead.
Lest he die in the battle and another man dedicate it.
That's right. You understand? So he mind continues on the battle, and he could put himself in jeopardy and get killed in the battle. So he going back home. Well,
and what man is he that had planted a vineyard and had not yet eaten of it? Let him also go and return unto his house, lest he die in the battle and another man eat of it.
Right, because he mind studying, but I just plant a garden. And I just plant a whole winery, and I drink a drop of wine from it. He mind focus on that.
Right.
So the most I say, let a man go back home. Well,
and what man is there that had betrothed a wife and had not taken her? Let him go and return unto his house.
That's right. This next man, he don't get a wife. And he was never with you. His mind will be consumed with that. So he had to go back home. Understand? Continue.
Let him go and return unto his house, lest he die in the battle and another man take her.
Right, continue.
And the officers shall speak further unto the people and shall say, What man is there that is fearful and faint-hearted?
Say, what man is there and is fearful and faint-hearted? Understand? This man frightened. He's studying. He might get killed in the battle. Understand? He prayed. Go ahead.
Let him go and return unto his house.
Let a man go back and return to his house. Go ahead.
Lest his brethren's heart faint as well as his heart.
Because fear just spread like a rat.
Right.
You understand? That is why brotherhood is important. You understand? Right? Brotherhood important and to make men in the I.S.U.P.K under command of YAHANNA, the men above we. You understand? Bring us to the level to be fearless.
That's right.
To be warriors. You understand? Right? To go on the battlefield without fear. Right? And here we say, what man is there that is fearful and faint-hearted? Let him go and return to his house, lest his brethren's heart faint as well. You understand? Because fear is spread like a rush. You start to talk one thing, we will get killed, we will get killed. And from that, everybody else get frightened and weak.
Right.
You understand? So that man had to go back home. Well,
verse 9. And it shall be, when the officers have made an end of speaking unto the people, that they shall make captains of the armies to lead the people.
Just like I.S.U.P.K. or generals, commanding general, generals, captains, officers, troopers. Well,
when thou comest nigh unto the city to fight against it, then proclaim peace unto it.
That's right. So they come to fight the battle. And when they reach the city, understand? When they say to the city, all you can either give up the city without violence or we will take it by force.
That's right.
Right? Well,
and it shall be, if it make peace, Salakia, and it shall be, if it make thee answer of peace and open unto thee, then it shall be that all the people that is found therein shall be tributaries unto thee.
That's right.
And Salakia.
Yeah, go ahead.
And they shall serve thee.
Right. You understand? So if they decide by we fighting, we go on, we become tributary, meaning we will pay tax, right, to the nation of Israel. Then fighting, we go serve all them. Right? So them decide to be diplomatic and do it without war. Right? Continue.
And if it will make no peace with thee, but will make war against thee, then thou shalt siege it.
That's right. You understand? And then thou shalt be sieged. You understand? So then now, if they decide not to make to give up in peace, then not war.
Right.
Understand? And that's how Israel is a battle with that brotherhood. Understand? And with that and with that with the sisterhood. You understand where I'm from? The men going out there and battle. Right? And all fearful and frightened and send them back home. Understand? This is a battle for your life. Understand? What you gonna do? Just sit down and give it up. Understand? Or you will go get serious and battle and fight for the most side. Understand? Fight for your life. Fight for your brother life. Understand? This is not just about not eating pork, shrimp, and lobster. Understand? Or who are keeping the Sabbath. Understand? That is like a level of selfishness because you only care about yourself. But what about the other people who you have to go outside there and battle for? Understand? They're looking for that help. Understand? They're looking for that savior. Understand where I'm coming from? They're looking for somebody to show them the right path. Understand? And who gonna pick up that mantle? Who gonna step up to the plate and say, well, I ready to go and join, I ready to join this fight. Understand? I ready to battle for my brothers and sisters. Go out there, understand? Come in the I.S.U.P.K, understand? You sit down and learn and go there and battle for your brothers and sisters. That is what it is.
Right.
I'll continue.
Come on. And when, Salakia, and if it will make no peace with thee, but will make war against thee, then thou shalt be seized. And when the Most High thy power had delivered it into thine hands, thou shalt smite every male thereof with the edge of the sword. But the women and the little ones and the cattle and all that is in the city, even all the spoil thereof, shalt thou take unto thyself, and thou shalt eat the spoil of thine enemies, which the Most High thy power had given thee.
That's right. I just read the end piece. Just to put in, they say the Most High love everybody. Understand? And they write the Most High should train Israel captain a whole city.
Right.
Understand? And putting them into servitude.
Right.
Right? From there, you go into 1 John chapter 4 and verse 20. Brother Bishop.
The book of 1 John, chapter 4 and verse 20.
Go ahead.
If a man say, I love the Most High and hated his brother, he is a liar.
Where he is?
He is a liar.
That's right. You can't love God and hate your brother. That's how important brotherhood is. Understand? You must love your brother. You can't say, if you serving the Most High and Lord, I love you with all my heart. Understand? And you hate your own brother the next day. Right? Continue.
For he that loveth not his brother, whom he hath seen, how can he love the Most High, whom he hath not seen?
That's right. And that's where I'm coming from. If your brother who next day, who you see every day, and understand? If you don't love him, how you can say you love the Most High, who you can't see? And understand? That is how the Most High prove it to be a liar. And understand? Brotherhood is a weapon, and brotherhood is important.
Right.
And it's important to have a natural love. You must have a natural love for your people. And understand? You must want to see your people do better. Want to see your brothers do better. Want to see your sisters do better. Understand? You must have a natural instinct in you to love your people.
Right.
Understand? And if you don't have a natural instinct and you want to learn how to love your people, come into the I.S.U.P.K under command of YAHANNA.
Right.
And you learn to love your brothers and sisters. You learn what it is like to have true brotherhood. Alright? That's the end of the 20. Alright. From there, give me Ecclesiastes. If you have a book for that.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10 and verse 7. Pride is hateful before God and man.
Pride is what?
Pride is hateful before God and man.
The pride is hateful before God and man. So even man don't like it. Go ahead.
And by both doth one commit iniquity.
That's right. And by what?
And by both doth one commit iniquity.
That's right. That's how it's commit iniquity. That is fall in sin, like pride. Right? That is on that. That is.
Yeah, can.
All right. Continue. Go down to verse 8.
Verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
That's what I'm saying, sir. Understand? Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, that's how the Most High will send your kingdom to another. Understand? That's how you will end up in servitude. Understand? You're not being upright with the Most High. Go ahead.
Verse 9. Why is earth and ashes proud?
Why is what?
Why is earth and ashes proud?
That's right. Understand? The Lord bring me from a low estate. Understand? What make you proud? What make you better than people? Understand? What make you better than your own brothers and sisters? Understand? Right? Now, when we look back now, we watching. He's a murderer. He's a murderer. He's a robber. Understand? He always drunk. Now, something in we make we feel better than your own brother and sister when we was just the same way. Understand? And somebody had that compassion. We lost the compassion for our people.
Right.
Understand? And we gain that compassion to fight for people, to fight for one another, to fight to do better. Understand? Fight for them to do better. Understand? Fight for them to see, pray for them for the Lord to open their eyes to see the truth in this world. Understand? To bring them back on that path of righteousness. Right? Continue.
There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man.
That's right. There's not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. A man who likes other people's stuff.
For such and one setteth his own soul to sale.
Continue.
Can. Because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels.
That's right. And he always ready for gain. And our son always ready for profit. And our son, that's another verse?
Can. Verse 9.
That was verse 9?
Can.
Right. Come on. Give me 1 Samuel chapter 16 and verse 7.
First Samuel 16 and verse 7.
Yeah, go ahead.
But the Lord said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance,
Look not on his countenance, go ahead.
or on the height of his stature.
Right? So you tell him to look at the countenance or the height of his stature, go ahead.
Because I have refused him.
Because the Most High has refused him. Go ahead.
For the Lord seeth not as man seeth.
And the scripture telling him the Lord seeth not as man seeth. Go ahead.
For man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart.
That's right. Man looks at the outward appearance, and he telling Samuel, man does see different from the Lord. The Lord doesn't see outward appearance. What the Lord does see? Slack here.
But the Lord looketh on the heart.
That's right. The Lord looketh on the mind. What kind of character that man is. And understand? That's what the Lord looketh at. And understand? Not your outward appearance. Your outward appearance means nothing to the Lord.
Right.
You want to know the character of that man. You understand? How that man operates, how he works. You understand? Some people only active when people seeing them. You understand? If that's somebody to watch today, you understand? That is the only time you're moving. That's the only time you're working. When somebody watching it. You understand? But you must be able to work even when somebody is not watching it.
Right.
You understand? You must be that level of proactivity must be in you. You understand? Right? You must always want to do better for your nation, to increase your nation in some way. You understand? To look out for your brothers and sisters, to be that guide and that watchman for your brothers and sisters. You must strive to be and to have that ability or that spirit. You understand? That spirit to look out for one another. And not want to bring strife and revelry. Right? You understand? Among one another. Right? And from that we'll go to the last scripture, which is 1 Peter 2 and 17. Baba Kusha.
First Peter 2 and 17.
Well,
Honor all men.
the scripture say honor all men, right? So all the brothers, you honor them. Well,
Love the brotherhood.
love the brotherhood. Understand? This is the scripture giving the key. He said, love the brotherhood. In the brotherhood is power.
Right.
Understand? I.S.U.P.K. have it clean. I.S.U.P.K. we say brotherhood is a weapon. Right? Well,
Fear the Most High.
fear the Most High.
Honor the king.
And honor the king. You understand? So we fear the Most High thy power, and we honor our king Yahawashi.
Right.
You understand? Right? And this is the spirit that brotherhood we want to have. You understand? We want to foster that love and care for our people. You understand? The care for one another. You understand? The care for our wives, for our sisters. You understand? And our brothers in the truth. You understand? We want to strive to be upright. Right? And to not be caught up in various vanity of this world. You understand? Don't get led away by the vanities of this world. But be upright in righteousness. Right? And not like a Christian pastor. Pretending to be one thing now and later on he's something else. You understand? Somebody sleeping with somebody white. You understand? Or looking to go in a room and spoil 29 million. You understand? We can't end up spending because the Most High stop that. You understand? Right? Just before I close I was into the understand? I pastor he so want to collect time money. He decided he closing the church. Understand? He keeping church day after day, night after night. Understand? Because he want to continue keeping his time money. Understand? And he end up coming and get corona and dead.
Right.
Right? And nobody else in the church ain't get affected. But he dead. Understand? The Most High mock you out clean.
Right.
Understand? And when you see things like this, it's to show you and give that example. for people to come out that Christian church. Understand?
Okay.
Come out that Christian, it's not brotherhood in it. As something happens, the whole church break up, it's split in half, and the next church going to open. You understand? And it's going to be the same way again. And just like Corona, how the church closed, and send them everybody, send them all the members, they calling you. You understand? To see if you have anything to eat. You understand? Or if you have clothes for your back or what problems you're facing, if you have medication.
Right.
They just abandon you. You understand? It has no spirit of brotherhood within the church.
That's right.
And no spirit of sisterhood in the church. You understand? And as I say, brotherhood is sisterhood. You understand? Because in the body we look out for all, for everybody. Brothers, sisters, children, everybody. You understand? That is how the men above taught us to do it. Right? And with that, we pass the class on to Priest and Officer Sharp.
All right.
Security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K out of 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General YAHANNA. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they have all limit for 6 months. They are here to salute only. They are here to shut themselves off the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which a brother or sister will court each other. After the 6 months period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. Means 10 in Hebrew, as pronounced as Ma'asharah. 10% of every penny of every increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher, priest fund, free will offerings for priests, non-mandatory, whatever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocation will be announced by Commander General YAHANNA. Minor acronyms and acronyms to check on social media such as I.S.U.P.K, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and I.S.U.P.K events and material. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, light shirt, light pants, light headbands, light scarf. I would say master. This is Lord's Prayer. Abanawa, Shabashemaya, Wadash, Ayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malapaka, Atazaka, Ayah, Aisha, Barataza, Awa, Ayah, Bashamayam, Latan, Lanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalak Noah, Kasalakinoa, Abawakinoa, Ala'a, Tabayanawa, Wasayawan, Abol, Oshaino, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Aka, Abalakwa, Wala, Wataparat, Lai Walomium, Aman.
What we said in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
When I say the blessings in Hebrew, Barak, Atah, Yahweh, Yahweh, Why Makarala, Why Allah, Walahayam, Mazabia, Alawap Yahana, Alawapiam, Asaranyam, Akwatazayam, Akayalyam, Waka Aquawatium, Yahweh, Basham, Awashai, Tawalaman.
What we said in the English,
Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushai.
And Yahushai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angel.
And the angel.
Commanding General YAHANNA.
Commanding General YAHANNA.
General.
General.
The captain.
Captain.
The officers.
The officer.
The troopers.
The trooper.
And the sister.
And the sister.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name.
In the name
of Yahushai.
of Yahushai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
We're going to say the Hakat. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushai.
Yahushai.
Babakasha.
Babakasha.
Lanatan Lanawa.
Latan Lanawa.
Hakat.
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 Larapa.
Larapa.
Kalmakala.
Kalmakala.
Wakal Madawan.
Wakal Madawan.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Lataha.
Lataha.
Amatazarium.
Amatazarium.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Iwakarat.
Iwakarat.
Amatazarium.
Amatazarium.
Atamayala.
Atamayala.
Agarshan.
Lagarshan.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushai.
Yahushai.
Tawadama.
Tawada Aman. This is the Hakat in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name.
In the name
Of Yahushai.
of Yahushai.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the
The
power.
power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of
And
sickness.
all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the
The
lepers.
power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean
The
spirits.
power against unclean
To
spirits.
cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushai.
In the name of Yahushai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
We're going to say the curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and earth,
and all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahushai.
in the name of Yahushai.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and
To
destruction.
the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against
Thy
us.
prophets.
Thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
And the school.
And the school.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and
To
destruction.
the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose.
And shake loose
The treasure of the rich of Israel.
the treasure of the rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nation.
And the nation.
And their drug dealers.
And the drug dealers.
The court system.
Court system.
The prison system.
Prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the government of our enemies.
All the governments of enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope.
Pope.
Islam.
Islam.
Christianity.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Egyptology.
Militia.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads.
Skinheads.
Fuzzy Komotazi.
Fuzzy Komotazi.
Gay movement.
Gay movement.
Lesbian movement.
Lesbian movement.
Spies.
Spies.
Workers of witchcraft.
Workers of witchcraft.
NASA space program.
NASA space program.
Army.
Army.
Navy.
Navy.
Marines.
Marines.
Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Open up the internet.
Open up the internet.
And the airwaves.
And the
The
airwaves.
cable access channel.
Cable access channel.
The radio channel.
Radio channel.
Convict the spirit
Convict the spirit
of any of thy people
of any of thy people
that seek to stop
that
us
seek to stop
and
us
bring swift destruction
and bring swift destruction
to all the heathen
to all the heathen
that stand in the way
that stand in the way
or try to stop
or
us
try to stop
from
us
broadcasting your
from
words
broadcasting your word
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose
Let loose
all the plagues.
all the plagues.
Let loose
Let loose
all the plagues.
all the plagues.
Cause them to go to and fro
Cause them to go to and fro
through the earth
to the earth
and consume them.
and consume them.
Let the plague shake
Let the plague shake
the house of the thief
the house of the thief
and the murderer.
and the murderer.
Let Yahushai,
Let Yahushua,
Michael, and Gabriel
and Gabriel
come down with the flying
come
saucer
down with a flying saucer
and punish all the heathen
and punish all the heathen
that come up against
that
us
come up against
as we
us
speak thy word.
as we speak thy word.
Cause it to be known
Cause it to be known
by all
by all
that it is the angels that have done
that
it.
it is the angels that have done
Cause it to be spread throughout the media,
Cause it to be spread throughout the media,
throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause them to shake at thy
In the
coming.
name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
Bless Israel. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushai.
Yahushai.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Wayak. Yashala.
Yashala.
Bayat.
Bayat.
Separium.
Separium.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapa.
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 Magan.
Magan.
Agan.
Agan. Commanding General YAHANNA.
Commanding General
Generals.
Generals.
Captains.
Captains.
The officers.
Officers.
Troopers.
Troopers.
Sisters.
Sisters.
Children.
Children.
All the destroyed of Israel.
All the destroyed of Israel.
Kayalwana,
Barak
Barak
Napash,
Shariah,
Shariah,
Kintian family,
Kintian family,
Usulan family,
Usulan family,
Koto family, Philip family,
Philip family,
Commanding General Yahanna.
Commander General,
Generals, captains, officers, troopers, Shamka,
Kaya,
Yapa,
Para, Officer Barriat and family,
Officer Barriat and family,
Officer Swap and family,
Officer Swap and family,
Officer Yakar and family,
Officer Yakar and family,
Officer Tazawan family,
Officer Tazawan family,
all those fighting the community of truth.
and all those fighting the community of truth. Commanding General Yahanna,
Commanding General Yahanna,
the
Generals,
the captain,
captains,
the officers,
officers,
the troopers,
troopers,
the sisters,
sisters,
the children,
children,
and all those fighting the community of truth.
and all those fighting the community of truth.
Officer Galawan and family,
Officer Galawan and family.
All the brothers and sisters in the I.S.U.P.K.
All the brothers and sisters in I.S.U.P.K.
All the brothers and sisters fighting community truth.
All the brothers and sisters fighting the community of truth.
All the brothers and sisters in the I.S.U.P.K. Trinidad and Tobago.
all the brothers and sisters in I.S.U.P.K. Trinidad and Tobago,
Brown family.
Brown family,
Francois family.
Francois family,
Zion.
Zion,
Wesleyan.
Wesleyan,
Daniela. Trisha.
Trisha,
Angel.
Ashida,
Bashim.
Yahushai,
Tawadaman.
What we said in the English, Lord,
Lord,
in the name,
in the name
of Yahushai, bless us, and Israel,
and Israel,
and the school, bless, heal, shield, protect our loved ones, in the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it.
Let's get a teacher one could do system. Majum Shabbat. Majum. Barak.
Yahweh Shem Yahushai Barakatah.
How about some of your Shabbat?
Yalamata. Let's get the sisters in class and online. I want could do system. Majum Shabbat. Majum Shabbat. Yeah. Imagine. Barak.
Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Yalamata. Class sisters.